Hey guys, Tim T here, aka FCU21, bring you week 6 of the W&WDL, the Wet and Wild Draft League. This week we take on Treyant, and he is coach of the Average Joes. Looking at the table right now, we are currently sitting in 8th position with a 3-2 record and a 0 differential. And my opponent is number 9 with a 2-3 record and a 0 differential. So not much between the two of us, and yeah, I'm just barely in playoffs while he is barely outside of playoffs. Also, fun fact, Aegis / right now is number 3 in the kill leader standings with an 8-4 record. Above him are Keldeo and Celesteela. Keldeo 9-2, Celesteela 8-0. So yeah, pretty cool. But enough about my team. Let's have a look at my opponent's team. My opponent does have a pretty scary team. As you can see, first of all, he has a Landorus Therian. This thing has always been a menace in Draft League, and in Gen 7 it's no different. Intimidate is always annoying to play around with physical attackers, and yeah, this thing having an immense 140 base attack stat is nothing to scoff at, because yeah, this thing can definitely take things down very easily. On the other hand, it still has a very decent 100 special attack, I believe. Checking 105 even. And with base 91 speed, this thing is also relatively fast. So always a hindrance to have against you. Just like his Mega Gallade. Mega Gallade is even faster and hits even harder. So that makes this thing a threat on its own. Having the Psychic and Fighting Stab is a very decent combination to hit things very hard. With that already high 165 base attack stat, 110 speed and 115 base special defense, and 95 defense make it hard to effectively OHKO. So you have to break that thing down with good walls. Third up is Sylveon, one of the earliest and OG fairy types in the game. This thing, it can be a very good special wall, can be physical defensive with Calm Mind setup. It can Wish Pass, it can get a 20% boost or 10% boost to normal type moves with Pixelate and make them step fairy typing. So can always be very annoying to deal with, just like the Bisharp. Defiant makes it so defogging away hazards can be very dangerous, because you give it basically a Swords Dance boost when you do that. Intimidate though won't work, because instead of the drop you get a +1 attack boost, and Steel and Dark Step is very hard hitting in this gen. Can Pursuit Trap, which is very annoying, and yeah, just a hard hitting mon. Volcanion, a special powerhouse with a base 130 special attack stat. Combine that with the fact that it is one of the 2 Z captains on my opponent's team, and this thing is a big threat as well. Water and Fire Step are hard to deal with, especially if you take the 120 base defensive stat. It can also be a physical attacker with base 110 physical stats. So combining that with a special wall like Milotic, and you have 2 very annoying water type Pokemon to take down on his team. Marvel Skill boosts his physical defense even, so it can be a complete wall. Competitive does the same to Milotic as to Bisharp. You can't really defog because you give it a 2 special attack. So yeah, again annoying Pokemons to deal with. Delmice is one of the 2 Z captains as well. Yeah, I'm using this mon in a lot of leagues and I know this thing can be very hard to deal with. Yeah, base 131 attack and 100 base defense make it hard to take it down with physical attacks. And even base 90 special defense is very decent to have. Salazzle, a very fast with base 117 fire and poison type. This thing can toxic even things like my Muk because of corrosion, just like Lairon and the Aegislash for example. Miltank is, yeah, not as annoying as it is when you face Whitney, but still a decent rock setter. Can heal bell away statuses on its team. And last but not least, the Probopass can be a good answer for my Aegislash with Magnet Pool, and yeah, just keeping my Aegislash in while whittling it down or hitting it very hard. So that's my opponent's team. Before going to my team, I did make a transaction for next week, which I'm gonna tell you about. Kyurem is going to be dropped for Dragonite. Why is that? Because I just found out Kyurem does not get Dragon Dance, so yeah, I find it a bit lacklustering in this gen, so I'm dropping it and picking up Dragonite. I have enough points for that, so that's great. Now let's have a look at my team. First of all, we bring, of course, Aegislash as a physical sweeper this week. It has max speed, max attack with a adamant nature, weakness policy, sacred sword, shadow claw, Autotomize and King's shield. The plan is hopefully getting trapped by the Probopass, setting up a Autotomize, and hopefully he uses a Earth Power against me. So weakness policy will proc, and I have +2 attack, +2 speed. Aegislash that will outspeed everything on his team, except for some Scarfed mons like Scarfed Salazzle or Scarfed Landorus Therian. So yeah, this thing can really wreak havoc on my opponent's side of the field. Next up is Popoki, the Incineroar, as a bulky physical attacker. 148 HP, 108 attack and 252 physical defense. So with the Impish nature it can take on a lot of physical hits from my opponent's side. It doesn't take on the Gallade very well, but my Aegislash takes on the stab move from Gallade pretty well. And other physical attackers like the Bishop, like Miltank, Delmice, Altair don't do much against my Incineroar, so I do have, for all his physical attackers, a switch in. With Intimidate, I can lower the attack stat of my opponents, Will-O-Wisp to burn them, U-turn to get out of situations to gain momentum, Flare Blitz just for fire stab damage, and Dark Lariat for dark type stab damage. Yeah, Dark Stab is nice to have against the Delmice, but with Flare Blitz I might even switch up Darkest Lariat at the last second, because yeah, I will have to look at what I will put on it, but that's for sometimes later. Number 3 is going to be Eula, my Jolteon, as a special breaker and a Z-move nuke. 152 speed EVs with the timid nature brings me just above a max speed Salazzle with max special attack and 104 HP. Electrium Z quick feed for when I get burned by something like the Will-O-Wisp from either Salazzle or the Volcanion, but I expect Salazzle to go for Toxic against me, maybe Toxic from Miltank, and that way I will get a speed boost and outspeed everything no matter what. Because I have Electrium Z, I can switch up moves, so Thunderbolt, Volt Switch and Hidden Power Ice for the Landorus Therian. and electric hits hard against everything else, except for the Dhelmise, and Hidden Power Ice works well with that. Last move, I have Focus Energy just to get my crit chances up to 50%. Yeah, a crit Z Thunderbolt just nukes everything out of the water, except of course the Lando, but have to make sure that thing is gone before I use that move. Now for the second part of the team, I have some more fun stuff with me. For example, I bring again Lohi as a physical wall and a Trick Room setter. This thing is also max PhysDev, also a great wall for the Mega Gallade, for example. Scald, Psychic, Toxic and Trick Room. Yeah, this thing can again set up Trick Room this week. I am not running a physical or a setup set with the weakness policy this week because I have other things that will make use of the Trick Room. But Scald and Psychic do a lot of damage to almost everything except for nothing. Nothing takes the combination of Water Psychic, so. But I have something different in mind to deal damage, and that is going to be Ula Ula, the Lapras, a special breaker and Trick Room user this week. Max HP, max special attack, 8 in special defense and a quiet nature with 0 attack and speed EVs or IVs. This thing can always switch into a Volcanion and a Milotic, and with specs Freeze Dry or Thunder can OHKO both of those Pokemon. Surf is a nice step move to have, and Hyper Beam is there just in case I know I can deal some damage to something, and things like the Probopass, Dhelmise and Bisharp are already gone. It's a fun move to click in the end. And last but not least, we have Alolan Muk, a special wall and also a Trick Room user. Max HP, 184 in special defense, 76 in physical attack, with the Assault Vest and a Poison Touch. Poison Fang, Crunch, Thunder Punch and Power Up Punch. There are a lot of things that I can use Power Up Punch against, and yeah, the special type Pokemon like the Volcanion don't like the Thunder Punch, Celestial doesn't like the Crunch, Sylveon doesn't appreciate the Poison Fang because it gets two-shotted, even if it's max PhysDev. Milotic doesn't like the Thunder Punch, and Dhelmise doesn't like things like Crunch. Power Up Punch will be my main move against the Probopass. And yeah, against Gallade, it's not a fun matchup. But I can take on the Miltank as well with Poison Fang. So yeah, this is going to be my team for this week. I will connect with Treyant in a second and we can start the battle from there. So here we are with Treyant, and let's see, Lando, sorry, Salazzle, Volcanion, Mega Gallade, Sylveon, Dhelmise. Nothing really unexpected. Good way to start off with is, I think, the Slowbro, and going for turn 1 Trick Room. If he starts Lando, I can kind of scare it out. So let's do that. I completely forgot to open up my calcs. And I think I also forgot to put in the team, because why wouldn't I? Let's do a quick fix of that. This won't go up before my battle with Pug, so fun thing is, I was even the one saying to Treyant, I'm ready for a battle. So yeah, sorry for taking a bit too long, Treyant. I am kind of a idiot like that sometimes. Eula as the last Mon. There we go. Sun and Moon. With Slowbro against Volcanion. Let's say Specs, he can't really hurt me. What does my prep duck say against it? I like those chances just to... Oh, no cancel, I want this one done. I can set up Trick Room against it and switch into Ola Ola. Olu Olu. Olu Olu. Let's see, Volcanion is him. Milotic was not. Have to keep an eye out for a Z-move from this thing, which it can fire up. Megagalax, Zoma, Sylveon. Bisharp was not there. But the Celebi is. No Miltank, no Probo. Gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I went for Trick Room, I believe. He switches into Delmice. He will probably outspeed my Incineroar, but I completely wall it, so... I did switch up the Darkest Lariat. Yeah, 39%. Let's see, Incineroar versus Delmice. Choice Bennett Earthquake. After Intimidate. Would do 12% more, at least, so it's not that. Let's get that away. Choice Band. Could be a high roll from Adamant. If he is Z Earthquake. 68. It does have a... Oh. 68%. 37.5% chance to Oko. What will he switch into? A Flare Blitz, though. Probably the Volcanion. I can always Drain Punch that Volcanion. Or U-turn is also a... yeah, U-turn is a safe bet here. Going out into my Lapras. And I think I'm gonna click Thunder here. Because that should Oko if I hit it. There we go! Come on! Daniel will be so happy. Ooh, Sylveon. Let's see, Lapras against Sylveon. Thunder does nothing. So I always switch into my Muk here, I believe. Hyper Voice 37% versus Muk. So this is 100% Specs. I took out the Volcanion, that can go now. And Sylveon is Choice Specs. That I know now. Let's think. he will probably switch into either Salazzle or the Landorus Therian. Against everything except Salazzle, I want to click Poison Fang, just for the either Poison Touch or Poison Fang poison chances. But if it's Salazzle, I want to click Crunch because of damage. I expect Landorus to come out more than the Salazzle, because Salazzle can't really touch me, so I'm clicking Poison Fang, I think. Good prediction from me there. Ah, not. And Lando against. Yeah, Slowbro is my best switch there. %. Fair. Fair. Scald is very free to click now, because no water absorb from Volcanion. The burn on everything is decent. I expect the Delmice to switch in again, so I'm clicking Toxic. Ooh, big damage though. Sylveon, okay. Sylveon. Nukalola can take 3 hits with Specs, which is correct, but is it? I'm not sure, but whatever. Got a timer on it, so 36% with U-turn, by the way. I want to calc that damage. Landorus Therian, because typing with a mic in your hand is kinda hard. He had U-turn, which did 35.6%, so that's probably adamant damage. Looking at EQ 37.4. Yeah, that's definitely adamant. Now, Sylveon Specs against Shield from Aegislash. I do not have Trick Room up, and I am max speed, 240 max speed, 219 speed. I go into Blade form with a... He needs to hit me with a super effective move to kind of deal with it decently. How about my Incineroar? Yeah, doesn't deal with it well. Jolteon doesn't take it either. Olu, neither. Yeah, I think this is Muk to deal with. Muk's better to deal with, especially so because I need to regenerate a boost. How much again did Specs do against us? 36. That was a high roll, so with 63.4, how much is that? 262. 63%, guaranteed 2 hit. Ooh, that sucks. What do I need to muck for? The Salazzle. I need... Yeah, sorry this is taking a while because I need to think about this play. Because Sylveon against Slowbro will Oko from this range, I guess. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think Aegislash is my best bet because Aegislash takes 2 Hyper Voices at least, so... Brock's weakness policy. Ooh. I haven't done damage to it yet, so I don't know if I outspeed it. Do I risk it? Because another Hidden Power Fire will take me out for sure. Think hard. Does he risk it? 240 versus 240. Maybe he doesn't want to risk this speed tie. It feels like I'm going to sack this, but I'm not going to do that. I think I'm going to switch into Muck because he takes the Hidden Power Fire very well. Thank God. Wait, it's Hidden Power Ground, okay. Prep, good prep, gotta say. Not Dragon, I want Ground. It did, 24.2. So, he's going to switch out again because Poison Fang will Oko from this range, I guess. It's not, but he can at least reset the poison count. How much does Slowbro take from this? Not all that much. I mean, I am at 72, I can take 2, so I think I'm gonna predict the switch to Lando. And yeah, Toxic is useless, so I'm clicking Trick Room again. Knockoff. Welcome in the rooms of tricks, the room of tricks. I'm clicking Scald. U-turn to take me out. That's whatever. I get switch initiative. And he goes into Delmice. How much did Freeze Dry do? Because Lapras against a Delmice. Bulky Spinner. Freeze Dry has a chance to Oko. What is his base speed? $116. Ooh. But we are in Trick Room, so unless he is a brave nature, then he will outspeed me. I think I go into Incineroar. And last time I was in this matchup, he switched into Volcanion, which he can't do now, so I'm clicking the Will-O-Wisp. And I miss. Oh, this is so annoying. I'm clicking it again. Yeah, he switches into Salazzle, of course, because why wouldn't he? And how much does a Flare Blitz do against this? Let's see, Salazzle. I don't have Darkest Lariat anymore. Ironic. Incineroar against Salazzle. Flare Blitz still does decent damage. Protect to... this is going to be a Protect stall set. So annoying. Yep. 39%, so I know this is probably max fist, max HP at least. I guess he will Protect stall now. Yeah. And I threaten him to kill him with a Surf, so I'm taking Freeze Dry. He is Black Sludge. Salazzle against Jolteon. Thunderbolt shoots KO it from this range, so I'm going to do that. Expecting him to Protect again. Oh, instead of Focus Energy, I should have brought my Heal Bell on Jolteon this week. Hindsight's 2020, but sometimes I am amazed at my own stupidity. Sup. I'm clicking Thunderbolt. Protect. Clicking Thunderbolt again. Fates, he Toxics. He probably Protects. Or does he switch out into his Lando? Because I outspeed Lando, and with especially with the Toxic Quick Feed, Delmice takes 21%. That's information. Delmice Bulky Spinner, 21% is about this. A Z does nothing. Because, of course. Incineroar, Intimidate. He EQs. I barely live. And I'm clicking Flare Blitz because I expected Salazzle to come in. There we go. And this gives me initiative. Against the Salazzle, if I click Hidden Power now, it will kill. But I expect him to Protect, so I'm clicking Focus Energy. There we go. At 21%, a crit, Hidden Power Ice should kill this. Lando, fair. I'm going for Hidden Power Ice. Oh, crit. How much is the next? 25. Protecting. Should I just do that? Sure, why not? Gallade! Let's go! That's big damage. Clicking Autotomize. because at +2 I should be able to outspeed everything on his team. Let's make one thing very clear. It was not a prediction that he would go into Gallade, but I got everything whittled down very well except for the Delmice, so... I think I should click Shadow Claw. Oh, he lives. He barely lives. It feels like this is GG. Because... yeah, I take a lot of damage. Yachi. Doesn't matter here. Probably goes into Salazzle. Gallade. Okay. Trying to save some differential, I guess. Yeah, that's not going to matter anymore. Hyper Beam? Maybe I live? Nope. Well, GG. Yeah, bad prep, I guess. Oh man, I'm so done right now. Yeah, I'm not sure what to say now. I'm just really tired at the moment, and I'm not going to waste any more time with boring you guys. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you had fun. And hopefully see you next week.